This LOS is explain the main functions of the financial system. Before we jump into this LOS, we'll just do a quick introduction. Financial analysts gather and process information to make investment decisions, including those related to buying and selling assets. Generally, the decisions involve trading securities, currencies, contracts, commodities, and real assets such as real estate. Consider several examples. Fixed income analysts evaluate issuer creditworthiness and macroeconomic prospects to determine which bonds and notes to buy or sell to preserve capital while obtaining a fair rate of return. Stock analysts study corporate values to determine which stocks to buy or sell to maximize the value of their stock portfolios. Corporate treasurers analyze exchange rates, interest rates, and credit conditions to determine which currencies to trade and which notes to buy or sell to have funds available in a needed currency. Risk managers work for producers or users of commodities to calculate how many commodity future contracts to buy or sell to manage inventory risks. So financial analysts must understand the characteristics of the markets in which their decisions will be executed. So this reading in the following LOSs is going to examine those markets from the analyst's perspective and provide that understanding. The functions of the financial system. People use the financial system for 6 main purposes. 1, to save money for the future. 2, to borrow money for current use. 3, to raise equity capital. 4, to manage risks. 5, to exchange assets for immediate and future deliveries. And finally, 6, to trade on information. The 3 main functions of the financial system are to facilitate 1, the achievement of the purposes for which people use the financial system. 2, the discovery of the rates of return that equate aggregate savings with aggregate borrowings. And finally, 3, the allocation of capital to the best uses. So anytime you see lists like this, using the financial system for 6 main purposes or the 3 main functions, these are the exact kind of lists that you kind of have to memorize by using some mnemonics, because they're going to come up on the exam potentially as least likely or most likely. What is least likely a purpose of the financial system? They'll have 2 there that are correct, 1 that is wrong. What is most likely a function of the financial system? They'll have 2 wrong and 1 right, and it'll be based exactly on this list. We see that time and time again in terms of practice problems where it's just memorizing these lists. And we'll finish off this LOS with a quick practice question. And you can see it's exactly as I said. Which of the following is not a function of the financial system? A, to regulate arbitrage's profits, excess returns. B, to help the economy achieve allocational efficiency. Or C, to facilitate borrowing by businesses to fund current operations. Okay, A is correct. Regulation of arbitrage's profit is not a function of the financial system. The financial system facilitates the allocation of capital to the best uses and the purposes for which people use the financial system, including borrowing money. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.